The Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
And welcome back to the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. This portion of the show is brought to you by State Farm agents Andy Womack, Dana Womack, Celeste Middleton, Ron Reeves, and Emerson Williams. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. John Dinkins here with you, and we're talking to Eagleville boys coach Davy McClaran. And I was talking off air, and I had the opportunity to see some of your game last night, and overall record is really good, and you're off to a good start. And I know you're glad to see that. And I know you played Santa Fe last night, and some unusual circumstances in the first meeting with them. Some emergency issues and some health issues with, I think, the coach's dad. So you didn't really get to finish that game. But last night you did, and it was a humdinger. Tell us a little bit about that game.
Yeah, well, first of all, I think we can be considered a rival now. After the last 4 years that we've been playing in the region, we seem to always match up with one another, and so we scheduled regular season games so that we can, for our benefit, we can see them because they've been very good. They have one of the state's best scorers on their team. He's just really hard to defend. He's a tough matchup, and so I'll go to the first game. Playing at their place, the game ends 37-37 with 5 minutes to go in the third. There was a medical emergency with the coach's father. Both us and Santa Fe just decided to call it a draw, and thankfully we don't have to go back to Santa Fe to play. And so that just kind of builds up the tension to this game here. I know we won the region last year. I know that one of their players said that this was the marquee game for them, so they're very, energetic. They're very eager to play us. Their crowd was, it was great. It was a tournament atmosphere for sure. We started the game out, really, really strong. Defensively, I felt like our guys all night long really stayed to the scout. The Slaughter kid, he's averaged 40 against us the last 2 years. Every game, 41, 44. We held him to 23 last night. And so I thought that, team effort-wise, it was just an outstanding effort by the team.
And you got off to a really good start with them too, but then again, I know you knew they would come back.
Yeah, I mean, we play aggressive and they play aggressive as well, but we play aggressive and we try to we try to defend extremely hard and foul situation, put them on the free throw line midway through. Well, I don't think they scored until 3 minutes into the first quarter, which I just have to tip my hat to the guys. They were just so locked in defensively and offensively too. We're getting good shots. We just got to finish those shots. But, then they get to the free throw line. They start to see the ball go through the net. And when you're a scorer and you see it go through the net, and, you kind of build your confidence. And they made a little run at the end of the first quarter, and it's 15-11. We still have the lead, and then we get in foul trouble. And one luxury that we have is we have a really good, solid bench that can give us strong minutes. And our guys, the offensive production went down because I just think the pressure of the game early on in the season, we're still finding our identity. We still did some things differently offensively than we did the first time we played them. And so, it just took us to get in a rhythm, and then we had some, shots just not fall, and we were able to hang on to a 2-point lead at halftime. But, they're the number 2 team in the state, and I think, that's according to the Basketball Coaches Association of Tennessee, and I think they put us at 5. So you had 2 teams that with the potential to play late into the season, going at it, and it was just a classic early on. It went back and forth. We didn't shoot our first free throw until 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And so we didn't shoot a free throw the entire game for 3.5 quarters. And then when we did shoot a free throw, we missed 7 in the last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter to put them away. And so that, we found a way to win, and that is definitely a quality that you want out of your guys. But we don't want to make it that tight. We had a lead, and they took the lead back with 16 seconds to go, and we found a way to get to the free throw line, and we hit both of them when it really mattered right there at the very end with 6 seconds to go in the game, and was able to force them into a bad shot with 6 seconds to go. So it was a good win for us. It was a great ending for us. I'm sure it was great to watch, but we still have a lot of work to do.
Well, you've got wins over Murfreesboro Central Magnet. You've got wins over Riverdale, Santa Fe, and Community. So you're off to a really good start. Now, I want you to talk a little bit about your players, because this is the first time that we've got an opportunity to talk to you this year. I know Cole. Are they juniors now? I'm trying to remember, because I remember watching them in grade school, in middle school. Is Cole and those guys, are they juniors now? Or are they sophomores? I can't remember.
They're juniors.
Okay.
I'll go through our starting five.
Right.
Brady Burns, he's a senior. He's been a starter on and off for 4 years. Really knows his role well. He signed a scholarship to play baseball, but yet he's out there, acting like he's going to go play college basketball the way he plays. You would think he's only a basketball player with his commitment to the team, and we appreciate his work. And then you have Gray Barker, who's another starter. He's our other senior who starts, and Gray's off to a really, really good senior year. He's a leader on the floor. He's athletic. He's long. He plays both guard and forward. He plays wherever he's needed. Very, unselfish in that aspect. If the team needs him in a spot, he goes there. And so those are the two seniors that are on the floor. The next three starters are all juniors. You have Camden Cole. Camden is, just a really all-around, really good player. He can do too many things, and that's what we're working through right now, is to try to get him to simplify the game a little bit, because he does have a lot of tools in the shed, and we don't need him to use every single one of them every single time down the floor. But he is a really, really good player who plays with a lot of heart and energy every game. And we have James Vega, who is our point guard, and he's also our backup forward. He's a point forward, really. And James is our enforcer. He's going to get us where we need to be. He's a floor general. He's tough. He's a tough defender. He seems to get the rebound. He's a great rebounder for a point guard. He's not your typical point guard, but just size-wise at our level. But he's just, he's got a motor that just goes, and he's relentless out there. And then we have Jackson Nichols, who is our other junior, and he's our shooting guard. And he's long and he's athletic, and he can really knock the three down. He's such a good 3-point shooter. So our guys do a great job of finding him. He's trying to get in his, find his rhythm. I think, we're kind of going right now. We're having a little bit of just expectation, trying to live up to all the hype instead of just play the game. So, I think our best basketball is in front of us right now. We're playing good enough to win, but we've got a lot of good basketball yet to come.
And let's see, Barker and your son comes off the bench, and so you've got some people, especially when you get in foul trouble like that. You kind of need those guys.
Yeah, we have three. I call them my rats. They come in, speed the game up, and they just really bring a lot of energy to the floor. Adrian Severi, he's a junior. Adrian's super athletic. He's a point guard, shooting guard. He's really playing well right now. Early in the season, we don't have a lot of drop off other than size when we go to our bench. We just give up some size, and Adrian's just a relentless defender. He's so fast. Sometimes he's too fast, but he is playing at a high level right now. We're really excited about him, and just a lot of growth from last year to this year. And then Drake Goers, he's another point guard, shooting guard. So I'm very blessed to have really 3 point guards on the team. Right there, Drake is really just a mirror image of Adrian. Those two, hard defenders, really good ball handlers, good shooters, high IQ guys. That when we get them at the front, they can run the offense just like they were starters. And then Owen McClaran, he's good defender. He's like Jackson. He's a shooting guard. Came out of the season early in the season, had a really good opening game, and now he's just struggling a little bit with I think expectations, but defensively he gives us a little bit of size off the bench, but in the right spot, good rebounder, comes in, and those 3 just know their role so well, and it's just a blessing to know that when you go to the bench, you've got any one of those 3 that can come in and play their role and not really miss a beat with any of the other guys.
Davey, your district is pretty tough, and everybody's real solid and good and been back and that kind of thing. And I know you're looking forward to that because it's going to be a challenge each and every game.
It is. I tell you, our beginning of the season, next week we'll play the number 3 team in the state, Pickett County, at home. And then the week following that, we'll pull Richland in, who I think is like number 9 or 10 according to BCAT. So our strength of schedule right now, I tell the guys we're running the gauntlet, and we're really seeing what we're made of early on, and so excited about the games that we have upcoming. But you get into district play, like you said, you have the rivalries. It really doesn't matter what their record is coming into it. They know us. They know our personnel. The coaches know our personnel. So games, are just naturally tougher in the district because of people being familiar with you and your style and your kids, rather than going out there and playing someone you've never played. So district will be tough, but these next 2 weeks for us will be a good test for us to see if we can, improve, live up to expectations that we've put on ourselves, and just stay focused.
And finally, I wanted to say I haven't been to a Friday night basketball game where I wasn't doing it on the radio in probably 10 years. But that crowd, I'm telling you, Eagleville's the place to be. It was packed in there last night.
It really is. Unfortunately, our internet's down.
Yeah.
And I know we have a lot of fans that get out and support us, and if they can't get out, they're watching. I hate that, but it is a good opportunity to come and get back into an environment that is energetic. We have a lot of great fans. We have a lot of great support. The guys just, they thrive off that support. We had a great student section last night. We had, it's just a great environment. And if you hadn't been to one, or if you want to come to a great environment, please come out and watch us. The guys and girls are playing well, and we'll do our best to put on a good show. But it's just really a unique, environment if you hadn't been there.
And the people that come back to watch the game, former players, former students, they're all there, aren't they? That they still come to those games, and they could be graduating from college, and then even older than that. They just love to come to Eagleville to watch a game. Oh yeah, it takes you back. You get to relive some moments with some former teammates or people you either saw before you played or after you played. So you just get to relive a lot of good moments, and and then get to cheer on the current players. So it's unique. We've got something special down there, and I think when like you said, when someone comes down there that hasn't been in that environment, you're like,
you're a little caught off guard because it is a unique place.
Well, Davey, good luck the rest of the way, and we'll be rooting for you, and we'll be talking to you in a couple of weeks.
And thank you so much for your support and coming out and watching the guys.
Hey, I'll be back for definitely.
Yes, sir.
That's for sure. That's Coach Davy McClaran, the head coach of the Eagleville Eagles. And when we come back, we're going to have Cougar Corner here on News Radio WGNS.